Joburg Day with 947.
It's your leading player, Ayanda MVP, leading up to Huawei Virtual Joburg Day. I have the one and only James Deacon. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
How you doing, Ayanda? Good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm great. Good to see you. And it's good to know that your hairstyle is also banging and slaying. I was trying to mimic you and just do something similar.
No, you look amazing, man. I could never look as good as the MVP. I mean, come on.
Stop. James, I want to know, tell us some of the things you love about Joburg, its people, and why you love Joburg so much.
Oh, man. I'm born and raised in Joburg. I was born in Sandton Clinic. So I've been here my whole life. My whole family's here. My brother and my sister all live about like a road away from me. So Joburg for me is family. It's home. It's my biggest inspiration. I've written all my music here. I'm inspired every day driving on the roads, even the traffic in Joburg. I find beauty even in the traffic of Joburg. So yeah, I don't know. There's nothing about Joburg I don't love.
Definitely, that's true. Everybody loves the traffic of Joburg. You really do.
I'm trying to think, man.
Now, you are a part of an SA First for our Huawei Virtual Joburg Day. Tell us about the power of music to move people.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember being 10 years old and stumbling upon a Jimi Hendrix CD one time. And at the time, I didn't know who it was. I just heard this crazy guitar playing and this crazy vocals. And I was just so inspired that it made me want to stand up and go and do something. And I feel like that's the power that music has. It can inspire change. It can make you want to stand up and go and do something, go and change something in your life, go and even for me lately, I've been using music to sort of quiet down my crazy mind, because as a creative, I'm always running around, always working, always thinking, and sometimes just turning on some good music and sitting and letting your mind relax is the best therapy in the world. So yeah, music is everything, man.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. And now that we have Huawei Joburg Day virtually, how do you feel that will impact the viewers or the people that are going to be watching you perform?
Oh man, we are going to give the absolute best show possible. My band, we've now officially given my band a name. They're called the 97s because we were all born in 1997. And yeah, this virtual Huawei Joburg Day with 94.7 is literally a dream come true. I've been wanting to play Joburg Day since the very first Joburg Day I went to as a spectator. So it's just an honor, and it's so amazing what you guys are doing. Just to bring the music to the people, even though we're locked down and there's restrictions and stuff, I feel like people need stuff to get positive about and amazing things to watch. So yeah, that's the goal. And yeah, it's an honor to be on the lineup.
Absolutely. And our theme for this year's Huawei Virtual Joburg Day is We Keep Going. How have you kept going during this pandemic? Lockdown level 5, bro. That was real.
Yeah, remember that? Hey, no, that was hectic. I don't know. I mean, I try and take things day by day. I've always just tried to focus on what I can do. There's a lot of things where you get hit with things in life where you have no control over those things, and I find that there's no point in worrying about those things you can't control. Rather focus on the things you can, and yeah, take it day by day. And I mean, South Africans are resilient, man. We've been through lots. We've been through way more than coronavirus in our time, in our history. So I feel like we as a people are strong enough to get through anything. And lockdown level 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, bring it on. We're fine. We'll keep going.
I mean, if we can survive through load shedding, what's gonna stop us now?
Exactly. There's all those levels there too. So, and we've been fine with those levels, so it's fine.
Absolutely. Do you actually have a mantra, like a saying that you actually say? Like, for example, mine is obviously more lifing. What is your go-to mantra?
That's see, I've always respected that about your my life thing is just, it's so perfect because it just fits everything about you, about your vibe. And yeah, I'm remiss. I don't have one specific mantra that I go with. I mean, yeah, there's too many that run through my head at any one moment. But yeah, I mean, just not giving up. I mean, that was the first song I ever released. Yeah. So I do try and just say that to myself. Like anytime things get hard, just remember that like you wrote a song called Not Giving Up. So if you ever give up, people are going to be like, what the hell, bro? You wrote a song.
Yeah. I love that. Not giving up. Speaking of songs, obviously, you know, my fave, Reason. And a lot of the listeners don't know who you wrote Reason for, but I know who you wrote Reason for. I just want to know, when you wrote Reason for your girlfriend, what was going on during that situation when you wrote the song?
So at the moment when I wrote that song, it was kind of the sort of beginning of my career, as it is now. Sort of, I've been in music for many years, but never seriously and never full time until about a few years ago. And I was at the time working, selling insurance over the phone, driving an hour and a half to get to work, hour and a half to get home. I was killing myself with work and doing no music. And I was so unhappy, because it's the one thing that brings me hope and fills me with passion. And basically, my girlfriend Mel was the person closest to me at the time. And I remember sitting with her on the floor and just being like, I hate this. I want to do something else. I want to do my music. I want to be following my dreams. Like, life is too short. I'd already nearly lost my arm. I thought, like, now's the time. I have to do it. And she was the one person she's sort of just quieted all the noise and said, go and do it. You're good enough. Go and do it. And that's kind of the push I needed. And I called up my boss, quit my job right then and there, and then got signed by a record label shortly after. And then here we are now. So yeah, it was kind of like the moment when I decided to leave everything else behind and just follow my dreams. So, and she was sort of that person that gave me that extra boost and confidence to go and do it. So that's why the song says, baby, you're the reason that I'm me, because my music is me and my art is me and it's my passion. So it's the reason I'm out here doing what I'm doing. So it was a huge moment. So yeah.
I love that. And I'm just saying, in many years to come, let's say maybe 4 or 5 years, I'm going to call you and ask you to come and perform Reason at my wedding day, because that's my bass song.
I'm there.
Great.
I'm there.
Cool.
You have
when
me,
you're overseas and you're giving out, remind you.
Always.
Definitely.
Always. I'll keep the date booked.
James, thank you so much, and really appreciate it. And I can't wait to watch your performance, More Lifing. And also, we do keep going, and we are going to make sure that we get through this pandemic. And your performance also is going to be amazing. I already know, because your music is as well.
Huawei Joburg Day with 947. Styled by the new Huawei Watch Fit.